You have an Apple iPod here, and what we're looking for is the settings wheel. Click on the settings wheel, touch the Wi-Fi settings, and it's going to bring up our different settings here. We want to stay on a regular network for Wi-Fi right now. So we're going to bounce back. We're going to go to the App Store. We're going to search the App Store through the search button, and we're going to type in, under that bar there, CBX, X, I didn't hit X. Fat fingers, man. Don't you hate these buttons with the fat fingers? CBX. Okay, we're going to click on that guy. And we're going to look for the one that has the blue right over here. CBX Navigation, that's us. This guy right here. We're going to open it. And we're going to say open. Okay, we've already got it loaded on here. Otherwise, it would download this. There's no passcode for this or anything at all. This is what the front end looks like. We're going to push our main button here and go back. We want to go to settings. Now's when you're going to connect to your bike. Hit settings, Wi-Fi, ATVS 05805. Click on that. Enter your passcode, which is 12345678990. Join. You're going to see this wheel spin up here. It's joining. And you got a check mark. You're ready to go. So push the center button again. And we're going to go back to the app, which is right here on this desk bar now. We're going to turn it this way, and we're going to hit live. In live, there's your layout. That's looks like it's the front camera. You can see the light. You can see the fender right here at the very bottom of the screen. And if we push this again, we can change the layout. We can hit channel 2. That brings up channel 2. And you can push this a third time rather, and you can bring up both channels at the same time. Okay? So there's 3 different ways of viewing it. You can view each channel individually, channel 1, which is the front, channel 2, the back, and then all channels, which will bring up both channels at the same time. Okay, we happen to leave it here on the back camera. We're going to click on the screen one time, brings up the little menu down here, and we're going to push settings, and we're going to go through our settings. Display. Click on display. Brightness is not applicable. Screen out, timeout. Just match your settings to what we've got here. Sound. On. Microphone. If you have a microphone, you turn it on. If you don't, this will be off. Buzzer off. Volume off is not applicable. Go to the next one here, quality. Now in quality, we're going to make some changes if you want. We're going to go into the driving mode. Highest, 30 frames per second. Let's go back. Parking mode. Highest and 15 frames per second. We're just trying to save a little bit of space when you guys are parking. Now the system is set up where it will record after the bike is turned off for up to 2 hours or 11.8 volts, whichever comes first. We don't care about camera brightness. We've got factory defaults on that. We're going to go into our system now. This is for firmware updates to update the firmware on the DVR, and if your DVR is acting crazy for some reason, you can factory default it. These settings I'm showing you now are the factory defaults. Okay? Date and time. They have the year, the month, and the day. This will automatically adjust itself with the GPS, so you won't have to go in here and set any of these. Push this arrow here. It shows you the hour, the minute, the second. We're going to go back. That's the date and time. SD card. Now, if you click right on this button here, it will start to default the SD card and erase everything that's on it. Everything that's on the SD card will remain on there for at least 4 weeks before it starts to write over itself. Go back again. We're going to come up to sensitivity. Sensitivity, G-force sensor. That's your shock sensor. We have it turned off right now because being that it's a Harley Davidson, it vibrates a whole lot. Motion detector. We have 3 levels of motion detector. Either 1, 2, or 3. 1 being least sensitive, 3 being most sensitive. Now on the bike, because it vibrates a lot, we're not going to change this past 1. Parking mode is off. Keep in mind that the system stays on for up to 2 hours unless the battery voltage drops to 11.8 volts. And we're going to see that over here in the next screen under operation. Maximum temperature is 80 degrees Celsius. If it reaches 80 degrees Celsius, it will turn off. It's not going to sit there and cook and overheat. So if for some reason it gets too hot, 80 degrees Celsius, it shuts off. 11.8 volts, if it detects 11.8 volts on the battery, it will automatically shut off. We're not using the battery saving right now. It's a different feature altogether. We've included it in this particular menu automated for you. And then the exit buttons over here. You click the exit and you're back to the regular screen. You can change this back to all channels again if you want. I think I fat fingered it, and it'll bring up both cameras.